For God his grace is bold to trust these traitors. They shall be apprehended by and by. How smooth and evenly do they bear themselves, as if allegiance in their bosoms sat, crowned with faith and constant loyalty. The king hath note of all that they intend, by interception which they do not dream. Nay, but the man that was his bedfellow, that he should for an foreign purse so sell his sovereign's life to death and treachery.
Now sits the wind fair, and we will aboard.
My kind Lord of Masham, give me your thoughts. Think you not that the powers we bear with us will cut their way through the passage of France, doing the execution in the act for which we have in head assumed them?
No doubt, my liege, if each man do his best.
I doubt not that, for we are all well persuaded. We carry not a heart with us from hence that grows not in consent with our own, nor leave not one behind that doth not wish us success and conquest attend to us.
Never was a monarch better feared and loved than is your majesty. There's not, I think, a subject that sits in heart grief and uneasiness under the sweet shade of your government. Those that were your father's enemies have stepped in their gals and honey, and do serve you with hearts in trade of duty and zeal.
We therefore have great cause for thankfulness. We shall forget the office of our hand, and sooner the quintance of desert and merit, according to weight and worthiness.
So service shall with steeled sinews toil, and labor shall refresh itself with hope, to do your grace incessant services.
We judge no less. Uncle of Exeter, enlarge the man that was committed yesterday, who railed against our person. We consider it was excess of wine that set him, and on his more advice we pardon him. Alas, your too much love and care for me are heavy orisons against this poor wretch. If little faults proceeding on distemper shall not be winked at, how shall we stretch our eye when capital crimes, chewed, swallowed, and digested appear before us? We will yet enlarge that man, though Scroop, in his kind and tender preservation of our care, would see him punished. And now, for our French causes, who are the late commissioners?
I won, my lord. Your highness bade me ask for it today.
Then, Lord Scroop, this is yours. Read it, and know, I know your workings. My Lord of Westmoreland, Uncle Exeter, we will aboard tonight. Why, how now, gentlemen? What see you in those papers that causes you to lose so much complexion? Look ye, how they change! Why? Why do you look like paper? What read you there that hath cowarded and chased your blood out of appearance?
I do confess my fault, and do submit me to your highness' mercy.
The mercy that was quick in us, but late, by your own counsel is suppressed and killed. You dare not for shame to talk of mercy. For your own reasons, turn into your bosoms as dogs upon their masters worrying you. Look ye, my noble princes and peers, this English monster. You know how apt our love was to accord with him, to furnish him with all appurtenance belonging to his honour. He hath, for a few light crowns, conspired to kill us here in Hampton. What shall I say of thee, Lord Scroop, thou ingrateful, inhuman, savage creature, who knewest the very bottom of my soul, the key of all my counsels? Thou mightst have coined me into gold. Wouldst thou have practised on me for thy use? Is it possible that foreign hire may out of thee extract one spark of evil that may annoy my finger? 'Tis so strange, that though the truth of it stands off as black and white, my eye can scarcely see it. Treason and murder, together two yoked devils, working for each other's purposes, working so grossly in a natural cause that admiration did not dare whoop them. But doubts this bring in wonder to wait on treason and on murder. And whatsoever cunning fiend it was that wrought upon me so preposterously, hath got the voice in hell for excellence. All other devils that do suggest by treason do botch and bungle up damnation with patches, colours, and glistering forms fetched from semblances of piety. But he that tempered thee bade thee stand out, and gave thee no instance why thou shouldest do treason, unless to dub thee with the name of traitor. If that same devil that hath gulled thee thus should with his lion gait walk the whole world, he may return to Vasti Tartar and tell the legions, I shall never win a soul so easy as that Englishman's. Oh, how hast thou jealousy infected the sweetness of affiance? Show men dutiful. Why so didst thou? Seem they grave and learned? Why so didst thou? Come they of noble family? Why so didst thou? Seem they religious? Why so didst thou? Or were they not spare in diet, free from gross passions or mirth or anger, confident in spirit, not swerving with the blood, garnished and decked in modest compliment, not working with the eye, without the ear, but in purged judgment, trusting neither? Such and so finely bolted didst thou sing, that thus thy fall has left a kind of blot, to mark the full-fraught man and best endued with some suspicion. I will weep for thee. For this fall, methinks, is like another fall of man. The faults are open. Arrest them in accordance to the law, and God acquit them of their practices.
I arrest thee of high treason, Lord Scroop of Masham.
Our purposes God justly hath discovered, which I repent my fault more than my death, which I beseech your highness to forgive, although my body pay the price for it. For me, the gold of Francenox induced, although I did admit it as a motive, the sooner effect of what I intended. But God be thanked for prevention, which I suffered heart joys, beseeching God and you to pardon him. Never did faithful subject more rejoice at the discovery of most dangerous treason than I do at this hour of joy myself, prevented from a damned enterprise. My fault, but not my body, pardon, sovereign.
God quit you in his mercy. Now hear your sentence. You have conspired against our royal person, joined with an enemy proclaimed, and from his coffers received golden earnest of our death, wherein you would have sold your king to slaughter, his princes and his heirs to servitude, his subjects to oppression and contempt, and his whole kingdom into desolation. Now, touching our person, seek we no revenge. For we our kingdom's safety must so tender, whose ruin you have sought, that to her laws we do deliver you. Get you therefore hence, you poor miserable wretch, to your death. The taster of God, of his mercy, give you patience to endure, and true repentance of all your dear offences. Now bear them hence. Now, lords, for France, the enterprise wherein shall be to you as us, like glorious. We doubt not a fair and lucky war, since God so graciously hath brought to light this dangerous treason lurking in our way, to hinder our beginnings. We doubt not now, but every road smootheth on our way. In full, dear countrymen, let us deliver our puissance to the hand of God. Truly to see the signs of war advance, if no King of England, if not King of France.